Hi, Dr. Anita here, and welcome back. In the last few videos, we've been looking at how in survival mode that's coming from the back part of our brain is triggering off the fear response and causing all of our senses to feel either bombarded or stuck and disconnected from our senses. So what we want to do is move into this part of our brain, opening up, functioning and reconnecting to our senses and hopefully finding that place of enjoyment. Today we're going to look at the area of our smell, and when we're in survival mode back here, there is the tendency to sweat a lot more and release a chemical related to fear. In fact, it gives meaning to that phrase that you can literally smell the fear. How do we get out of this part of our brain and into this part of our brain of functioning and adapting and adjusting? Well, it is the area of stopping to smell the roses. And what does that even mean? Well, what we need to do is find that place of slowing down and honing in that area of smell so that we can actually enjoy the smell that comes through. If you are able to go outside and go for a walk in nature or creation or even in your garden, then you could probably do this with yourself or with your family, where you literally stop and take 60 seconds to notice the smell of nature when you're out there. But if you can't go outside, then it might be the area of actually stopping inside and using things like your food that you have and opening something like this up, or even at dinner, taking those 60 seconds to appreciate the smell of what you have in front of you in your food. And interestingly, there'll be an interaction that might happen as you do stop and take those 60 seconds to appreciate the smell of the food that you have, and that is increasing even the sense of taste and appreciation for what you have in front of you. Now, if you're not really into doing this for your dinner or with your food, then the other aspect is actually taking time with either a scented candle or even, I find useful, lavender oil, which has been shown to help with reducing stress and anxiety and even helping you get off to sleep at night. And in that area of stopping and smelling other pleasant smells, then you actually are going to do, number one, stopping the bombardment of all the other senses that you might be having and honing in the one area of smell. And secondly, you will actually find that your sense of smell gets heightened and that area of stopping and smelling the roses starts to come through a lot stronger. And number three, you'll actually slow down what's happening all over on the inside, from your thinking to how your body's also responding. And if you choose to do this with your family, then number four will be this area of actually being connected to one another, increasing the oxytocin, which soothes the survival instinct that's coming from this part of your brain, and opening up this part of your brain where you're now functioning and adapting, adjusting in this current crisis. So that's how we use the area of our smell to find our way through at this current time. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, and in the meantime, stay well and see you soon.